Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they enter play. They coming off their very first loss of the year, suffered a week ago.
Yeah, it will not be a perfect season, but I'm interested to see how they bounce back now that they know that chasing the 1972 Dolphins is out the window.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Saints, they come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And a look at the man under center, now in his 8th season in the National Football League.
And what a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL in passing yards to this point. He's been a tough man to slow down. So this defense certainly has its work cut out for him.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25.
So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
And he made both sides happy last week, didn't he?
Yeah, 3-3.
I mean, his guys, they caught 3 touchdown passes, but he threw 3 interceptions. Gotta get off of that schneid and get back to just throwing touchdown passes and taking care of the ball better.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some space here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
First play of the drive, excellent run, just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 19 carries, 72 yards.
Yeah, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing title as much as he does, and they want to make sure they get him there.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10. As they've got it, but only a moment as he just gets back to the line of scrimmage, maybe, and that's it. 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 30. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Rowe. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman, the ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Operating from the gun. Rowe forced out to his left. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
And he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy, and his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive.
4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. And on that one with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football, because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 10-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. And they are winners of 2 straight games as they have climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know that this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season that could get away from them pretty quickly. Obviously not.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a 1st down on the play.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Nash. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
And as a defender, if you go with 2 interceptions in a game, that's pretty rare in the NFL. You might see one guy a weekend do that. But to have 2 in the first quarter. That's something you don't see all that often. I have a feeling they'll think twice about throwing in his direction too often.
So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense.
And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10.
Off the play fake. Rowe. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the Falcons getting the road victory in that one, so they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Atlanta. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Looking to throw. Rowe looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Vasquez.
And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Falcons at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they coming off their very first loss of the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins and take it and throw it right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talk about that or even have interest in it. All they want to do right now is bounce back after that loss.
22, he's coming, 22.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. So they get a traffic there, and that's complete.
And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal?
Steps away to his left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year.
And they are able to add on to their advantage. Now the try here for the point after. It's good to make it 17-7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48.
And it will be Falcon football. Atlanta regains possession of the football. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. That's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group. And sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. On firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
After 17-7 the score on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Rowe. Got a man here, it's Wilson.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On 1st down, Rowe.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now they'll run it on the toss. A beautiful fake.
Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
A nice pickup there, 18 yards, 1st down Falcons. Successful toss play to the right there. It's interesting, teams seem to run the toss a lot more to the right than to the left.
It's usually a little more natural. Right-handed quarterback, typically your power side running the ball is to the right side with your guard and your tackle. In college football, they used to call it student body right because you had everyone on that side, including a fullback leading. In the pros, they don't call it that, but it's still the same result.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
Back to throw. Rowe. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Well, he wasn't
wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
Yeah, the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The New Orleans offense set to take over. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Second and 10 now from the 27. They'll look to throw and give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. He'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. To throw on 2nd down. Rowe going right back to Wilson. So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Rowe on the move to his left. To Wilson, and he brings it in. A great catch. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Another 1st down there as this one goes for 25.
I think I recognize the error there. Zone defense, and you got everything in front of you. But when the quarterback breaks out of the pocket, sometimes that discipline breaks down and guys get out of their spots. Quarterback's able to find his open receiver there for a 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And finding the tight end, Wilson. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Falcons continue to pull away here in this first half.
And a play fake down near the goal line here worked out well.
Anytime you can make them think that you're going to run the ball and go to that play-action pass, you see the end result, usually a touchdown.
Is that hard? And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From a couple yards deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
And now the Saints get set to trot out there. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
They're going to look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Nash. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. He finds his man, complete. It's Vasquez. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rowe. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll go option to the short side. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. To throw on 3rd down. Rowe. Looking right sideline. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Looking to throw. Rowe. Wilson's got it complete.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big...
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Over at the 45-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
Second and 3. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. He finds his man. Complete. It's Nash.
And he is going to have a Saints 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
That's not the first time they've looked his way when they've needed a big play. He's been the go-to guy all game long. And they get the hook up again on 3rd down to keep this drive alive.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. 6 yards left on 2nd down.
Back to throw. That is caught at the 7. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. He'll look to throw. Flush to his, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw here.
And that one almost intercepted. Could have been his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Nash. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
But the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This time they stay on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Returnable now for Saunders.
So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards.
And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
And the Saints going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at TIAA Stadium in Jacksonville, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. The Ravens finish off an up and down first half on an up note as they even their mark at 4-4 with a victory. From there, we head over to the West Coast. Check out the Niners at home at Levi Stadium. And they were winners in that one as they defeat the visiting Seattle Seahawks. The Niners finish off an up and down first half on an up note as they even their mark at 4-4 with a victory. Finally, we finish at MetLife Stadium to see what's going on with the Jets. And they were winners in that one as they take care of the visiting Chicago Bears. The Jets continue their winning ways as they run their mark to 6-3 with the victory. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They were losers a week ago to Arizona, but they're on top here as they start this drive with a 1st and 10. Three yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Rowe. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Rowe. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Throwing to start the drive. Rowe. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Back to throw. Rowe. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. Here's Saunders. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going up top. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself...
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
He's at the 50. 30, past the 20, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half, and for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out, and as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Down onto the field comes New Orleans.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Rowe. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. This offense, #1 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and their run game got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because if you keep picking up first downs, sustaining drives, that means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and letting your defense rest on the sidelines.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Gun, Rowe. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8.
Back to throw. Rowe.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun. Rowe. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Operating from the gun. Rowe to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. Goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs them up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball, but someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Nash.
And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He finds his man complete. It's Nash. He'll drop to throw. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. Now back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10. Back to throw here.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well.